Good afternoon, good morning, good morning, good evening. I don't know what time of day it is. So actually, it's one something in the morning here. While I am doing this video is about marriage. I'm not an expert. I'm not saying I didn't go to went to college, but not for being a marriage counselor. I'm just giving. I guess I can't really say my religious point of view because it's just actually my point of view from I guess a man's point of view. Um, I don't know. I know the way I've been brought up. We I wasn't taught a lot. I had to learn a lot by myself because back then kids were to be heard and not we weren't supposed to speak. We were supposed to go play and not get involved in going to a conversation. I mean, but we did. We learned. We didn't have phones. We didn't have pagers. We didn't have computers. It was a different way of life. But we learned faith in majority of the people from I don't not even I don't even know. The morality has changed. I mean, they're taking faith away. I understand single mothers, single fathers, and it's I don't know. I don't like it. But anyway, that's why I am promoting this because I am divorced. I'm single, divorced, and but I still believe in the second of marriage. I really do. I hope my kids one day just you know listen to some of my values, not the way I used to be, but after God got involved in my life and just yeah. But God has always been in my life. My kids have witnessed, just blessings by God. And my thing is the foundations, just, they were there, but they weren't strong. They weren't strong enough to withstand things. Well, it's what the devil told me anyway. He told me my foundation wasn't strong enough, and yeah, I think I made the devil cry. Oh, my foundation is so strong right now, and but I couldn't do it without God. And it's amazing. I fear God. I fear the the universe, but understand the universe and understand God. I don't understand. I understand why He puts us through our situations that He puts us through, but hey, we gotta learn somehow, some way. But I don't. We need to Oops. Anyway, okay. Yeah, just you gotta have faith. Faith in something. I mean, faith in each other. If anything, I mean, I don't know. You gotta have you gotta have faith in something if you wanna survive any relationship. And actually, you gotta have faith, and it's gotta be in something. I mean, especially main part of finding I keep saying I gotta stop saying okay, no more. All right, but part of our faith is just our understanding of ourselves. We have faith in ourselves. The main part. If we don't have faith in ourselves, are we gonna have faith and trust in someone else? But it's hard. I mean, when I was a kid, I wanted to get married, and it had nothing to do with those the TV shows and or anything. Just seeing just happy people, my grandparents, their grandparents. I'd never seen my grandparents, but people understand. Just witnessing, family. And some people like to stay single, some get married, but we just gotta choose. I mean, because I don't, I don't like being single, but I don't mind being. No, I don't mind being single, but I'd rather have a family. But things happen. Sometimes God says, hey, you're gonna do this, and you're gonna do this, and you're gonna learn this lesson, and yeah, but we gotta have faith in something, and God will never put anything in front of us that we can't handle. And apparently, God thinks I'm Superman. I will wear that cape. All right. See, I got a sense of humor. Anyway. All right. Just be. I know mental health is a problem for a lot of people, especially military people, because of PTSD. It's real, and it, depression and just anxiety and stress and anything can stress the person out, and stress and anxiety, they all tie into one thing. And I don't know, it's hard. I mean, but if we believe in ourselves, when we can get through anything, I'm proof of that. I mean, I don't know, I never stopped believing in myself, never stopped believing in God, and that was a big part of me being able to do exercise, because exercise is a big part of mental health. We need to get exercise, and we gotta eat healthy, and I like burgers, I like steaks, and but I have to limit them, because I mean, the food we eat does affect our minds, and if our minds aren't right, are we going to be 100% in any relationship, business or whatever? I mean, some people can do it. Some people just got that much faith in themselves. I've been eating burgers, and I mean, I know I'm gonna exercise in the next part, because I know once I get my body strong, and it'll keep me happy. I'm happy, but it'll keep me happy, and just, I like, hey, I like being in shape, because I'm not done playing basketball yet. I like basketball, just things I can do to keep me happy. Because if I keep myself happy, and then you know keep my heart open and my walls down, I talk to almost anybody, except I am starting to learn to talk with people with negative attitudes or negative whatever. But I'm also learning to block negative emotions. I'm understanding people, but I'm not allowing people inside my head anymore. My heart's a different thing. A lot of people have my heart, but my head, no. My head is mine. Learn to unplug myself. You know, understand the reasons I went through what I did in my whole life, my past life, anything before this present moment. I understand, and start when I started understanding myself, and started understanding people, started understanding my energy, understanding my faith, and then understanding why I went through this, why I went through that, and then it just it just allows me to want to do things, work. I like working, but after I hurt myself in the accident, I had I couldn't do physical work, but I didn't let that stop me, and it just made me stronger mentally and spiritually, because there were days I was in pain, wanting to say, hey, is fighting for people, helping people worth, you going through this pain, sitting on this floor crying? And I said, yes, it is. Because it, it's pain, it hurts. I mean, I don't know. I let God in my life, and I kept seeing signs, kept hearing motivational speakers. And then I started wanting to work. And it just, started working. And I've always had a good work ethic. And I try to teach my children, but I mean, we have to have a good, foundation ethic. I don't know what foundation that ethic is. I just thought about it, but yeah, we do. We need to have a good foundation ethic. We have a good foundation ethic, then our our structure is going to be solid, and then we're gonna whatever whatever is present in our foundation in our structure, then it can't be anything but negative. It's like people say, sowing seeds. We sow seeds and hope for good harvest. We do. I mean, anything we do can be sowing, as long as it's positive. We'll have good seeds, and if we have a good foundation, no matter what we do, just it's always going to be positive. I mean, even relationships, and just our work ethic. Incorporate our work ethic, and just say, hey, I've been a hard worker. If I can work hard, busting 80 hours a week doing this for overtime to feed my family, why can't I bust hard to, you know, love my family, love the people? See, that's the mentality that we need in a good foundation, and good foundation in life, a good life foundation. Because when you have a good life foundation, if you're single and you do meet a woman or a guy, and then it's going to be a good foundation. Because I mean, if they're willing to be part of it and build on some foundation, then they're an asset in your life. And and God God is probably a part of the whole situation. Because I know at one point, I believe God was in every single situation in this world. Just think about that one. Okay, I don't want to get too physiological. See, I don't even know the word. Physiological, whatever it is. All right. But anyway, we just we got to increase our everything, our financial, our because I know money is not everything. I'm not a very materialistic person. I mean, you know, I don't, no, I'm not. I mean, I was given a second chance at life. So right now, I am following my dreams, and it's not forgetting anybody. And if if we're in a marriage and we have a good foundation, our faith is strong, and we work our bodies and minds, or whatever we do different. Whatever we do is exercise. But if we do that, or just do activities, and put our good work ethic in it, and just keep learning about each other. Because if we put more value in our relationships than we do in our business, I mean, a a woman CEO or a man CEO can can they can. I know they work a lot. I understand, but it's why CEOs are at the top, because they can they can handle a lot. But what you got to do is, we need time. I mean, they need support, but at the same time, those CEOs got to understand their family needs support. So we've got to learn to balance everything, balance our heart, what we learn, just our financial. We got to balance it all, and it's possible. It's possible. It's it's a lot of stress, I know, but is it worth it? You gotta ask yourself. To me, it is worth it, or else I wouldn't be putting giving this information, or giving my experience and what I've learned. And I've given a lot of advice since I was young to a lot of people, and listened to a lot of people and given them advice. And some followed my advice. I told them, I let them know, so I'm not perfect. I think I can tell you what I know, what I've learned. I can't tell you what I've read. I don't know some of the things that are in books. I do not believe. I don't. Certain ones I do. Some certain ones I don't. Just, just we gotta keep ourselves grounded. We gotta make our foundation strong. And I don't know. Okay, I can't say I don't know because I do know. I just got a lot of things I want to do. I know. I know. Given the second chance, I I am doing something I should have done a long time ago. But if I had done it a long time ago, I wouldn't be given these experiences that I was able to, that I was allowed. That I was, I mean, God didn't have to save us or anybody. He didn't. Jesus didn't have to die for us on the cross. You know, um, universe, our energies could have been different. I mean, I understand different. I got allowed. Our energies are different. I learned. I was allowed to learn. I don't know why or how. I mean, I prayed because I was like, I don't know. I shouldn't be talking to spiritualists. I understand people go to mediums and psychics and hey, whatever. I know some things aren't shouldn't be played with, and I don't, I understand there are certain things that they they got to do with that. But I know I was allowed to see things and hear things and feel vibrations. Um, but I don't call them vibrations anymore. I feel heart. I feel love. It's an amazing feeling, and this is my foundation. I mean, it's just my new foundation, and for me, is love, and my heart, and my mind, and my physical being, my all of me. That's my foundation. Everything I can do, any skill I have, is my foundation. I can do anything I put my mind to, and anything I say I can do, I can do. I have that much faith in myself. Have for many years. I keep proving myself and proving myself. I used to take challenges just as people they laughed at me. I stopped doing that. They're not worth it. They don't believe in me and not support me. And I move on. That's how it goes. But I mean, I don't give up. I I, I know when I know when I know when my boundaries, because I have boundaries now. Um, expectations. I have expectations of myself. That's another thing I learned for my boundaries. I expect things of myself, and I learned to love myself, and it's an amazing feeling. And it just changed how I see people and how I feel about just people. Just I've never I have been a good person. I tell myself I'm a good person. I'm a sinner. I've done my things, but I'm not that. I don't live there anymore. I'm not that guy. The guy died, and I'm not him. My foundation was not bad. I mean, but it's God definitely strengthened my foundation. I tell you what. But just see, just yeah, these foundations are what we need. Just because our American foundation is going crazy, it's shaking. if we don't start getting our foundations as couples or family members, or if we don't get a hold of our foundations, then we won't have a foundation anymore. Um, we need to start respecting ourselves. I mean, not allow people to walk over us. I mean, at the same time, no, we should not let people take advantage of us. Stand up for yourself. I mean, if you, I don't know, it goes like a double-edged sword. No, it's not. Stand up for yourself, but don't let um, don't let people bully us and tell us that we have to live some way. We have to love a woman this way. For years, I when I try not to take advice from single people when I was in a relationship, any relationship, um, or people that were divorced. I try not to take their advice, depending on the person and depending on the situations that went on, because we're all we're all raised different. A lot of people went through a lot of suffering. A lot of people went through some suffering, and some people didn't go through any suffering, but they did. They went through a different type of suffering. But everybody has gone through some sort of suffering in their life, and it's the strong ones that always rise, and it's the strong ones foundation set. But we got to teach those strong ones that you got to believe in people. There's a lot of good people in this world, and we got to believe in people. But we also have to set our boundaries in our foundations. I mean, no matter what anybody can take away, no one can take any of God's blessings. I mean, God blessed me a a Mexican American, American Mexican. How people want to be politically correct. I really don't give a shit. But just yeah, I'm me. I mean, I learned many different many different cultures. I learned in many different religions. I've learned and taught myself, and it wasn't until I understood my energy that I started understanding people. And I mean, I thought I knew people, but it just when I finally learned to just let go of my emotions for like I said, my past. 'Cause after my car accident, I hadn't been the same person. I mean, actually, it was before that. I think it was when I got electrocuted. Yeah, yeah, wasn't the accident. I think it was when I got electrocuted because I had to literally teach myself how to talk again. And it just, I couldn't remember. Just, I don't know. And they said I had a heart attack. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, we just got to set our foundations because I mean, I didn't let that stop me. I still love people. I was frustrated, especially when I got electrocuted. I talked about electrocuted. I stuttered a lot when I started teaching myself how to speak. But I never lost my faith. I never lost my I call it my basic foundation of love that I had. Because I love a lot. I loved a lot, and my foundation was God and healing myself and still helping people. I stopped a lot because I know what I want, and I know I am just trying to help people, strengthen their marriage. I mean, it just, I mean, God will thank people. God will thank them for strengthening their marriages. Because yeah, I mean, we can't be in marriage because we have kids together, or we can't be in a marriage because we think we love. We gotta truly know if you guys want to be in a marriage. You truly know if a guy, if a man and a woman are have both have their hearts open and they don't know each other and they'll understand. And we can't go by what magazines tell us our marriage should be. The articles in there. I mean, this article is like a motivational speaker or whatever. Then I don't even know. I don't know. All I know is I can't live my life by what other people think because I haven't been through the same things they've been through. I have to live like how I have been because I went through I went through all that. Went through what I went through. Different ways of different different ways of people live. But at the same time, I'm not trying to destroy my country. That's the kind of foundation I'm in. I'm build people, uplift. I don't tear people down. I uplift and I just try to help people because I mean I understand there's a lot of marriage counselors out there and they probably you know tell you more things than I did out of the books that they learned. Or there's a lot that you know went through divorces and the motivational speakers, and they do very well. And there's a lot that are married and but we don't go through a lot of what a lot of other people went through. But what we do all have in common is that we all have faith. We all have faith in ourselves. We all have faith in the partner, or or all have faith in the people that are around us, the family. I mean, everybody's situation is different. But I mean, just don't give up on yourself. I mean, if you really truly in your heart got to follow your dreams, and follow your dreams. I highly recommend following your dreams. I mean, and if you're single, follow your dreams, and if you have somebody, follow your dreams and take the person along with you. If you follow your dreams and you are married and you do have kids, set it up so that way your wife and kids can go. Or if you have a girlfriend, set it up that you guys you can be involved. It's a lot better to do it with somebody than it is doing it alone. But don't keep doing it. You guys can do it. Strengthen that foundation. You guys can do it. I have faith in you. All right. Love all you guys. Peace. Okay, maybe not. I broke it.